What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with a weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope we're looking towards a fantastic weekend. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Cancer. So, let's go ahead and see what's cracking, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Cancer, please? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancer, let's see what we got going on for you, beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Woo, Cancer. Overall energy for you guys this weekend is going to be the Three of Swords. Now, do keep in mind, granted, the Three of Swords can represent heartbreak or anything amongst that type of energy. It could also represent separation. So this could be about removing yourself from a situation, taking a look at what it is, taking a look at your current energy. We have here the Eight of Wands, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Emperor, and then lastly for Cancerian is going to be the Knight of Cups. So coming into your weekend here, Cancer, Three of Swords here all the way to the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I actually do sense that this is a separation. I mean, it could potentially be a separation that results in pain, but if it's not a painful separation for you, it's the energy of separating yourself from something in order for you to go into a brand new direction. Taking a look at your current energy this weekend, Cancer, we have here the Eight of Wands. So you're moving yourself into a new direction, or you could be moving yourself into some sort of new perspective. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Emperor. So Cancer, I kind of feel like this actually has a lot to do with the way that you're viewing yourself in this current moment, because the Emperor is a person who's in control. The only thing that we're ever genuinely in control of is our lives. We're not in control of what's outside of ourselves, but we're in control of ourselves. So coming into your weekend, I feel like you're realizing this. I think that what I'm hearing, at least on an intuitive level, is that you need to remove yourself from the distractions, Cancer, and focus on only what it is you're actually in control of. So guys, coming into your weekend, you're letting go of what you're not in control of, and you're focusing on what it is you are in control of instead. So it seems to me like that's what it is you're letting go of. Now, it could be that you are in pain, of course, that you can't fix a situation, especially if it's something outside of yourself. You know, you may wish that something outside of yourself was different. You may wish that it was better. You may wish that it was what you've wanted it to be, but ultimately, you can't change what you can't change, and you can only change what you can. So I feel like this weekend is really about you guys letting go of the things you cannot change and accepting that, and focusing on what you can moving forward, because what you can change is what's going to make a really good difference in your life. And if you act on making positive changes, you're on your path to creating a positive life, right? So looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is about moving forward to more victorious and harmonious energies. The Cups in the tarot represent love. They represent fulfillment. They represent happiness, right? So this is the path that you're moving towards. I'm going to stop allowing myself to fixate on what I cannot control, but instead, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what is in my control and make sure that I do the best to create the most positive and happy outcome for me. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Listen, I've definitely been there in many moments in my life where I wanted to control something that I just simply couldn't. I wanted to change something that I simply couldn't, and I had to realize the more you fixate on what you can't change, you're going to be feeling stuck forever, and you're constantly going to be upset and disappointed. But when you take a step back and focus on what you can change and what you can impact positively within your own life, then you start getting onto a beautiful path of acceptance and a path of creating wonderful things. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we started out here with the air signs, hello. We started out here with the water signs today. Let's go ahead and do water, air, fire, earth. Going on to our air sign, we're going to have a look here at the beautiful Gemini, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Gemini peeps, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got for your weekend, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at something wonderful. Let's go ahead and have a look. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you could be connecting with a earth sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Empress. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And then lastly, for my Gemini peeps, is going to be the Two of Cups upright. So, coming into the weekend for Geminis, we got here Eight of Pentacles in the reverse all the way to the Empress card. Typically, the Empress is about growth and expansion. It also could be about recognizing the beauty that you have and seeing your value. So I think that right now, moving into your weekend, I feel like this is talking probably about growth. It could be talking about a bit of both as well, but let me go ahead and say this first. Eight of Pentacles reversed, Empress card upright. Essentially, growth and expansion seems effortless for you moving into the weekend. It feels easier for you. You don't feel like you're on a path of resistance. You feel like instead you're on a flow path. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Ten of Cups reversed. So the reason why it's going to feel easy to only go up from where you're at is because you already feel like you're in an unfulfilling place. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So if I'm in a position right now where I'm not happy with something in my life, it can't really get worse than that. So what can I do? I can only necessarily go up from here. Now, I'm not going to say that you guys are necessarily at rock bottom, but every time that I mention rock bottom, right, what do I always mention? I mentioned you can't go under rock bottom, you can only go up from there. So it's similar to the situation occurring here this weekend for you guys. If you're unhappy with something in your life, you're like, it's not going to get worse, so the best thing I can do right now is focus on how to improve the situation. And once you're in that mindset, it feels effortless and easy to be able to make and improve this situation to the way that you want it to be. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is the energy here of feeling inspired, getting connected to yourself, and really kind of, I feel a sense of excitement on an intuitive level for you to only go up from here. So Geminis, let's say, for example, let's say if right now you're not happy with your job, you're not happy with your career. You know, at the end of the day, you can stay in a career that's unfulfilling, or you can focus on looking at other types of careers. What would feel better for you? What do you think would be right for you? And then you can go up and go ahead and pick a different career. Let's say currently you're not happy with the environment you live in, right? Well, it can't get any worse. You're living in the environment. It is what it is, but what could you do? Well, you can go ahead and check out other environments, cheaper environments, environments that provide more of what it is you're looking for, right? So we always have an opportunity to pull ourselves out of a place we don't like. We just have to be willing to look forward and check out the other options that we have. So Geminis, I think that with the outcome being the Two of Cups, you're reconnecting to that idea of like, it can get better if I choose to make the situation better. And there's a sense of excitement coming off that as well. I like that for you. Good stuff, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our beautiful water. We did our air. Moving on to the fire. What do we got coming in here for the Sagittarius gang? What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Saggies. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to get one last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for your weekend, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at something pretty wonderful. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the Ace of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Wheel of Fortune. And then lastly here for Sag is going to be the Three of Swords. So, coming into your weekend here for you guys, Ten of Cups in the reverse here to the Ace of Swords. I do feel like this is about opening up and kind of having a moment of clarity that something is not making you particularly happy. You could be getting some insight that a relationship in your life is causing some despair. A relationship in your life is making you unhappy this weekend. You could be getting some insight that your job's not making you happy, or that maybe you're just not necessarily happy with the current circumstances of your livelihood. And when you become aware of this, you also become aware that something has to change, because I'm not going to allow myself to live a life that's unhappy, especially when life is so short. So I actually feel collective-wise, too, that a lot of people are coming to massive realizations that they're in a situation that they're unhappy this weekend. I don't know why that's the collective energy I'm feeling for most of you. So this could be a collective thing. Just throwing that out there, Sagittarius. But either way, you're coming to the conclusion that a certain area of your life isn't fulfilling to you. It's time for a change to be made. Taking a look at what you're dealing with that. Wheel of Fortune, the energy of change. Looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the Three of Swords. It's time to separate right now from what isn't making you happy and align with what will. So I do feel like more than likely coming into this weekend, you're getting motivated here, you're getting inspired here to make a change in your life, to start living it on your terms that are going to bring in fulfillment and make you happy. You know, you're going to have that massive realization of, oh wow, I think this is what's making my life feel not so good. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's where you live, whether it's certain circumstances, you're going to come to that moment of clarity where you realize this is not enough for me and I need to start to pursue what is. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So We did our water, we did our air, we did our fire. Going on to the earth sign, we're going to have a look here at the beautiful Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? By the way, Taurus, happy birthday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic birthday and a fantastic season. What do we got coming up here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my bull gang, I feel like you guys are coming up here rather quickly. Let's go ahead and get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, man. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Swords in the reverse. So you could be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the Five of Swords in the reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Two of Cups. And then lastly for Taurus is going to be the Two of Wands in the reverse. So moving into the weekend for Taurus, Page of Swords in the reverse here to the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're kind of totally ignoring a situation. It's just like you don't want to give it any of your energy. You don't even want to take a look at it. You don't even want to think about it. It's like you want a situation completely off your mind and out of your surroundings. Looking at what you're dealing with, though, you are dealing with the Two of Cups. So you're trying to dismiss something while somebody else here is trying to bring something up. You know, this could potentially be the energy of you trying to dismiss, and at the end of the day, the person you're connecting with is trying to keep bringing it up to you, and when that happens, I do sense a little bit of irritation coming from you, Taurus. Now, I do see probably for one Taurus, there could be a situation where somebody's getting married, and somebody that's getting married here might actually be a person that you care or have feelings for, so coming into this weekend, you might be avoiding thinking about that wedding, seeing any of the wedding photos, looking at social media, especially if they're, you know, if somebody's getting married that you care about, you kind of want to avoid that at all costs here because you don't want to bring yourself any sort of pain. But I do sense that if you're the Taurus and that random message resonated to you, this is probably going to be the weekend where you finally move on and when you finally let go. So if you're a Taurus and somebody you care about is getting married, I think this is the weekend where you probably accept it full force and it actually allows you to move forward. So like I said, that message is probably for one Taurian. The overall general message that I'm getting for you guys coming into this weekend is you definitely not wanting to think about a situation, talk about a situation. You want to completely dismiss one. And I feel like whoever this is you're dealing with keeps on bringing it up. Somebody here keeps throwing it in your face. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Two of Wands reversed, which is you making a final decision saying if you're going to stop, if you're not going to stop bringing up the situation, then I'm going to make sure that you don't have access to me. So this is about taking a break from the person you're dealing with. You know, you might be blocking them via text message, blocking them via social media, because you are telling somebody here, I don't want to talk about something, I don't want to think about something, but they are completely disrespecting that boundary. So you may have to reinforce your boundaries here coming into the weekend. All right, so do keep that in mind. If it resonates, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it feels to me like you're trying to let somebody or something go while somebody else here is holding on and they're not respecting that boundary. Okay, so I see you guys taking action there. All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Zia, I appreciate your comment. Aunt, you look amazing, sending you love and light. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. Sending you positive vibes right back. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate that. Honestly, by the way, guys, for the past week or two, thank you all so much for your positive comments. There has been a lot of lovely comments that I've been receiving lately from all of you, so I just wanted to take some time out to tell you I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you so much for your kindness. It actually goes a long way. At the end of the day, you know, there will be some days where life is like, you know, crazy and stuff's going on, and just seeing that comment can genuinely change my whole vibe. So thank you for your kindness day in and day out. You really are appreciated, and I hope you guys know that. All right, baby. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs. Moving on back here to the water signs. Let's have a look here at the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. 72 hours, sorry. What do we got coming up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Piscean, we're going to get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting with an Aries for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Queen of Wands. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Ten of Cups. And then lastly for the Pisceans is going to be the Six of Wands. Ooh la la, Pisces, okay. So coming into your weekend here, the Emperor to the Queen of Wands. This is definitely a change. I think you feel very fierce, you feel very sassy, you feel very confident. Nobody here can kind of talk you down or knock your mood apart is what I'm sensing for you. It feels to me like you're in a great energy, and it's like it doesn't matter what anybody says. You have very tough and thick skin here moving into the weekend. Nobody's going to bother you. Nobody's going to tear you down. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Pisces, you're dealing with the Ten of Cups. So you're dealing with a very fulfilling situation. You know, the Ten of Cups could represent family. You might be seeing your family this weekend and having a fantastic time with them. For a few of you, Pisces, this could be about you visiting family, but maybe there's somebody in the family who likes to cause drama or ruckus. If that's the case, this is referencing that you're not going to let that person tear your energy down. It's like, I'm here to enjoy the time with my family, so you're not going to get my attention. You're not going to bring my mood down. I'm going to enjoy this, and you can stay like 10 feet away from me. That could be a vibe coming in here for a few of you, but nonetheless, Pisces, whether spending time with family this weekend is what's making you happy, or whether you have something really wonderful occurring here for you this weekend, your aura is protected. You're not letting anything knock you down. You're not letting anything kill your vibe. Looking at the outcome that's present here, Six of Wands, it looks like a very successful weekend for you indeed. I see nothing but a good time and good vibes. Now, for some of you, Pisces, if you have something special coming up this weekend, especially if you're a business owner, you might be going to a little fair maybe, and like if you're a small business, maybe you guys sell like candles, or you could even be a tarot reader potentially, going to like a fair or going to some sort of, what are they called? I'm trying to think of what they're called, like a pop-up shop thing, a pop-up meet or something like that. If that's the case, I do see a lot of success here being brought to your small business. So word to the wise for Pisceans who own small businesses, I do actually see a really good amount of success coming in this weekend. So if there's an opportunity to bring your business somewhere, to bring it to like a pop-up shop, or to bring it to like, you know, a place or a fair, I would do it. I think that you'd actually get a pretty good benefit out of that. So just a word to the wise for the Pisceans here that have businesses. At the end of the day, though, here, guys, it's looking relatively positive. The general message is that nothing's going to kill your vibe. You look pretty content. You look pretty happy. And I love to see that for you. All right? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Pisces Love 5, thank you for the donation, my love. Thank you for the $4.99. Thanks, as always, Aunt. I appreciate you, and have a great weekend. You too, my love. Thank you for your donation. It's appreciated, as always. So we finished up our water, moving back to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Aquarius, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Aquarius, please? Messages for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aqua, we're going to have a look here at you, beautiful people. Hopefully, we're looking at something wonderful. Let's have a look at this weekend. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an earth sign, a fellow Taurus, not a fellow, but you could be connecting with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Five of Swords, what you're dealing with. We got here the Four of Swords, and then lastly for you is going to be the Five of Cups in the reverse for the outcome. So Aquarius, coming into your weekend, guys, Three of Swords here to the Five of Swords. I mean, looking at the current energy to the overall energy, it's very difficult to try to make peace with somebody when they're irritating the living crap out of you, okay? And I totally understand that. I've been in situations in my life where I wanted to make peace with somebody, but they were not on the same plane of resonation. They wanted to keep ticking me off, and I'm like, okay, how can I make peace with somebody who still wants frickin' war, okay? So that seems to be the energy stepping in for you this weekend. It's like, I wanted to make peace. I'm not so sure right now, because you are ticking me the heck off. Taking a look at who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is that energy where somebody here is being incredibly dismissive. They're not showing up. They're not playing their part. And remember, it always takes two to tango. So if you want to resolve a conflict, if you want to be on good terms with somebody, they have to be willing to put in their fair share as well. And I feel like who you're dealing with is just not doing that. You know, they're not showing up for this, and they're not showing up for this peaceful resolution. So I think that you have gotten pretty annoyed from the situation. You're kind of like, fuck this. I think I'm going to take a step back and do me. Looking at the outcome that's present, Five of Cups reversed. This is the energy of moving on. It's like, you know what? We had the opportunity here, the window of opportunity to heal and to fix what we've had going on. But if you don't want to show up, if you don't want to do the work, I'm done trying. Point blank, period. So Aquarius, I see you kind of moving past the situation and leaving it be. I think that, you know, this individual being a no-show really irritated you, and you're getting to that point where it's like, I'm not going to bother trying or reaching out. I'm just going to going to do me from now on. All right. And it happens in life. You know, sometimes people miss that window of opportunity. And at the end of the day, you know, we've always heard that saying that it's never too late, but sometimes it is, you know, so they might respond to you in a couple days. They might reach out to you. Maybe they'll have a change of heart, but silence speaks volumes. And if this person continues to be silent and isolated, they're going to miss out on a wonderful Aquarius. Okay. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right. All right, baby. So we finished up our lovely air. We did our lovely water. Going on to the fire. Let's have a look here at the Aries. What do we got coming in here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Aries, please? Messages for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance card. So you could be connecting with a Sagittarius for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Three of Cups. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Five of Pentacles. And then lastly for my Aries peeps is going to be the Death card. So coming into the next 24 hours, you might be dealing with a Scorpio or potentially a Sagittarius. Now the Temperance here to the Three of Cups upright, that is the vibration of feeling very emotionally balanced and also being in a very joyful energy. So Aries, coming into your weekend, you seem pretty joyful. Joyful, why? I do sense that maybe you're joyful without something, because looking at what you're dealing with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of lack, meaning that something is not around or that something is not connected to you. So this could be the energy of feeling very joyous after you've kind of let go of a situation or let go of a person. And looking at the outcome that's present, I think another reason why you're having a pretty joyous weekend is because something has changed, but whatever has changed in your life has changed within your favor. So Aries, coming into your weekend, guys, it looks pretty positive here. I think you're having some sort of change occur in your life. This could be about moving on without somebody. This could be about a situation that was causing irritation or causing any sort of instances that were making you unhappy, being removed from your life. Ultimately, though, you are emotionally balanced without someone or something this weekend, and that's the change you needed. You needed to remove something from your life in order to get back into the groove of you enjoying yourself and enjoying what you got going on, and that's what's happening here for you. So I like that, okay? Sometimes it takes a little bit of snip cutting in order to get ourselves back into a good place, because things can come into our lives that unfortunately can end up being a part of, you know, bringing us down, even if we didn't realize it. So by, you know, cutting that cord over there, you're feeling a lot better. All right, I like that for you. I think it's a positive reading overall, considering that you're doing a lot better without something, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. For some reason, too, you could be winning something in court. That's an energy coming up here as well that I'm seeing for you guys. So I'm getting the feeling to say that for you. You could be winning something in court. You might have had a really long ongoing battle with someone, and that could have been very draining. So it might be the excitement and the happiness of like, oh my God, this is finally over. I'm also seeing here for you too, Aries, if you've been really waiting on something for a long time, I'm hearing that the hard times are finally over. Whatever you want is coming in for you. So if there's been a period of stagnancy, if you've been waiting for something, if you've been waiting for a spot to open up in a job, if you've been waiting for something to come in the mail, if you've been waiting to hear back from someone, it just seems to me like the roadblocks are getting cleared up and what you want is starting to come towards you too, okay? All right, baby, I love it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, our air, and water. Going on to the earth signs. Let's have a look here at the beautiful Virgo gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got coming up here for the Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Virgo peeps. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is you. We got here the Magician, so you could be connecting with a fellow Virgo for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, it is the Three of Swords in reverse. We love to see that in the reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with the Nine of Pentacles. Cool. And then looking at your outcome, we got the Page of Swords. Virgo, for your weekend, the Magician here to the Three of Swords in reverse. I think that after, you know, battling something tough, you had to commit to showing up for yourself. You had to commit to your healing. You had to commit to being the best version of yourself that you could be. And I think that taking a look at what you're dealing with Nine of Pentacles, you've become that to a certain degree. I sense that in the next 24 hours, you're realizing I really have gone through a lot, but I've also transformed into the person that I want to become. And I'm still on that path. And I feel like with the Page of Swords being the outcome here, this is almost like wanting to be open about it, wanting to communicate about all the trials and tribulations you've gone through, because that's essentially what's made you stronger. So I feel like this is about breaking your silence. You know, maybe you had a lot of stuff happen to you that a lot of people in your life weren't aware about, whether that was stuff that went down within certain relationships you were involved in, certain situations you were involved in, but ultimately it's like, I'm ready here to break my silence and let people know what it is I've went through, because it brought me to the transformation and the place in my life of where I am today. So Virgos, I do like that for you. I mean, I think that after going through anything that's really rough, we all become stronger in a way, and we all become molded to take one or two paths. You know, either we can let what we've gone through break us, or we can let what we've gone through give us the motivation to become the person we want to be and to live the life we want to have. And I think that you took that second option, right? You took the path where you're the person you want to be, living the life that you have. So I feel like you're breaking your silence here. You're opening up. You could be opening up to family members, friends, people around you, and kind of just letting them know what kind of shit you've been through, and how proud of yourself that you are, and you know how it played a role and an impact on who you are today. Cool. I like that for you, man. Awesome. And it's good to break the silence too, because in doing so, you are letting go of a lot of the things that you've been holding in. So therefore, you won't have any more sort of repressed emotions. It actually will be a very healing thing for you to talk about it, because you'll be releasing at the same time. Cool. I like that. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the second batch of zodiacs for the weekend read. Moving on to the last and final batch. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio. By the way, Vanessa says she has to go. Much love, everybody, and thank you, Anthony. You're welcome. Have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in, Vanessa. It's appreciated as always. So let's have a look here at the Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpions, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Wands in the reverse. So you could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Three of Swords. What it is you're dealing with is the Judgment. And then lastly for Scorpio is going to be the Two of Wands. So Scorpios, coming into your weekend, guys, King of Wands in the reverse here to the Three of Swords upright. I definitely feel like you are not taking action in some sort of situation. I feel like you're holding yourself back, you're falling back, you're choosing to just not do anything right now. And I think it has a lot to do with how hurt you are over what happened. I mean, looking at who you're dealing with the Judgment card. I feel like somebody here wants to make something up to you. Somebody here wants to have a second chance. But how are you going to grant somebody a second chance after they hurt you pretty badly? It's like, why would I give you such a second chance after you hurt me in a way? Like, do you think that you deserve this chance? So ultimately, you feel like the person you're dealing with does not deserve a second chance. You're still in a period of healing. And I think that you're in that place where it's like, I don't even know how to react and respond to them, because how could they think that they deserve a second chance after what it is they've done? So I do sense that somebody here definitely could have hurt you, and moving into the weekend, they're going to try to come pop back in like nothing happened and ask for a second chance. But remember, granting second chances all happens based upon the severity of the situation. If it was something that's no big deal, sure, you can get that second chance granted. But if the person you're dealing with did something big, is it worth it? Do they deserve it? I don't know if they're eligible here, you know, looking at the outcome that's present, Two of Wands. You could choose to give them that second chance, or you can choose to focus on your brand new beginning. The thing about the, not the World card, but it ties in with the World. The thing about the Two of Wands over here is that we have one path here, which is an Ace of Wands, is a staff, right? This is the path you're leaving behind. Now, this man over here is holding another staff, which is represented as an Ace of Wands, and he's also holding a globe, which means the world, and this also means the Ace of Wands. So these two things together, representing two different cards, is basically saying you're focusing on a new path, you're focusing on a new cycle, while leaving the old cycle behind. So with the Two of Wands being the outcome that's present, no, you're not stuck between a rock and a hard place on what to do about this situation. You know exactly what it is you want to do, Scorpio. You want to focus on a new beginning as you let this cycle go with the person you're dealing with. So I don't think a second chance here will be granted. All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the water signs here. Moving on to our air signs now. We're going to have a look here at the Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got going on for Libra this weekend? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got going on? What's happening for the Libra, baby? Libra. Overall energy for you is the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so this is the energy of a Virgo. You could be connecting with one, but it's also the energy here of something coming back around, something coming full circle again. So the Hermit reverse could it could represent something popping back into your life. Looking at what you're dealing with, you got here the Five of Cups reversed. So something popping back up in your life that you've already moved on from. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Knight of Swords reversed, not wanting to communicate. And then looking at the outcome, Eight of Pentacles, I got other things to work on and to work towards. So I always tell people this because it's so friggin' true. The moment you decide to move on from somebody is the moment where they suddenly want you back. The moment where you try to, or where you finally let go of a situation is the moment where that situation reappears. Why is it, you know? Well, some would argue that when you are not moving on from somebody and when you're holding on to somebody, you're not giving them the room to miss you. But when you do move on from that person, they finally have the room to breathe and to miss you. And typically I resonate with that. You know, when you actually move on from somebody, what happens is your energy is no longer all over that person. Because when you're still holding on to somebody, even if you're not physically there, your energy is attached to them and they can feel that shit. But when you actually release them and you let them go, the energy starts to dissipate, and that leaves the person you're dealing with room to actually start to miss you because your energy is absent from them. So coming into the next 24 hours, you've moved on from somebody already, but poof, suddenly they're going to appear. And you're going to say to yourself, why is that happening? I don't intend on talking to them. I got a bunch of other things to focus on, a bunch of other things to work on. Well, that's exactly the reason. By moving on, you've given them the space to miss you, and now that they've had that space, they do indeed miss you, and now they want you back. So that's the situation here. Do with it what you will. I definitely see already here, Libra, that you're not interested in moving forward with them. You're not even interested in talking to them, so chances are you're going to do your own thing. It's like you had your opportunity to come back when I wanted you to. You didn't. It is what it is. So you have every right to keep moving forward, but if you want to know the reasoning behind why they're coming back, it's because they had space to miss you and they acted on it. All right? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, oh man, it's coming down pretty hard, by the way. Oh, I just saw somebody talking about rain in the chat. Yeah, it's raining over here in New York. Pisces Love says, I wish it would rain here right now. We need it. It's raining in New York currently, but it's also like humid. It's like Florida humidity right now. I don't know how many of you guys have been down in Florida. Every time I'm down in Florida, you know, the humidity is something that's like pretty nutty. It's a lot different than, you know, New York, right? And the thing about Florida is that it tends to rain for 5 minutes, then it will stop, and then it will rain for 5 minutes and then stop. In New York, on the other hand, when it wants to rain, it'll be humid AF, but it will rain for hours. So it's been a pretty nasty day today, and it's so hot and humid, and I can feel it inside my apartment, and I feel sticky, and it's not a good vibe, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for summer, and I'm most importantly ready for my air conditioning, because I'm putting that air conditioning in the office, okay? And I'm sorry if you guys hear it. I like to be cool, calm, and collected. I like the air, okay? The cold is what I resonate with, all right? All right, baby. I do enjoy the sun, by the way, from summer, but I also love the mix of having the sun everywhere and it being like nice and warm, but then getting cooled off by that wonderful air conditioning. That's the freaking best. All right, baby. So we finished up all of our air, all of our water. Going on to the fire, we're gonna have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Leo peeps, we're going to get one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be a King of Wands. You could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Three of Swords. I've been seeing the Three of Swords come out for almost every zodiac today. Looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And then lastly for Leo peeps is going to be the Five of Pentacles. So coming into the next 72 hours, coming into your weekend, Leo, King of Wands here to the Three of Swords upright. This is essentially the energy of wanting to take action on a broken heart, but I don't feel like it's yours. I don't feel like this is about wanting to take action on your broken heart. I feel like this is about wanting to take action on the broken heart of somebody that you care about. Like, for example, let's say that like somebody broke your friend's heart. Like, you're angry for your friend. You know, you're the person that wants to stand up for your friend. You're the person that wants to confront their ex and be like, who the hell do you think you are? Okay, do you know this person? Do you know who you're missing out on? Like, I feel that energy of you wanting to stand up for somebody that you care about here moving into the weekend. So that is probably what's happening. I don't think it has anything really to do about you and your broken heart. I think it's about somebody you care about. You're going to see somebody you care about get hurt, and that Leo instinct is going to kick right up. You know, Leos are very passionate. Leos deeply care about the people that they fuck with. And if you fuck with a Leo's homie, an individual in Leo's life that they really care about, like, you're going to have to deal with the wrath of the lion, okay? Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's like, I'm not going to just simply allow the person I care about to be hurt. I'm going to put a stop to this hurt ever happening ever again. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Five of Pentacles. So if somebody in your life, Leo, is going through some sort of pain, I see you standing up for them moving into the weekend and making sure that they never have to endure that pain again. So if this is like a situation where your friend got dumped or got hurt by their boyfriend, you may pop off on the boyfriend this weekend, Leo, and you may be like, delete her number forever because you're never going to get it back. You know, you might be that type of individual here coming into the weekend, and I get that. You know, you're the person here where you care heavily about the people in your life, and you want to make sure that they don't have to go through that pain because you care about them so much. You want nothing but happiness and good things for them, and that means you're a good friend, you know? So I do see you here jumping into that role this weekend, taking care of your homies, making sure that nobody is ever going to hurt them in that manner ever again. All right, so take it how it resonates. Now, on the flip side, though, for you, Leo, it could be the other way around for a few of you. If you are a Leo this weekend and you have been hurting, this actually may be that your friends are coming up in order to support you this weekend. So let's just say that it's not the first way I read it and it's the other way around. If you're a Leo this weekend and you're going through some hurt or going through some pain, I do feel like your friends and the people you love and care about are going to step in to protect you and help you basically remove all this pain and forget about it and focus on something better. They're going to make you feel better, essentially, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all the fire, we did all the air, we did all the water. Going on to the last zodiac sign of the day, let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Capricorn? Messages for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Capricorn, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign. Looking at your current energy we have here, the Page of Wands in reverse. What it is you're dealing with is going to be the Five of Swords. And then lastly, for the Capricorns we got here, the Five of Cups in reverse. So Capricorn, stepping on into your weekend here, Seven of Cups in the reverse here to the Page of Wands in reverse. This is about not being really interested in something right now. I think that it's like you're not interested in wanting options or wanting opportunities. You're not interested in like seeing what else is out there. It's like, I just don't really feel like much is out there for me. It's kind of what you're feeling. Whether we're talking about love and romance, whether we're talking about career, whether we're talking about making friendships, it's like I just don't feel like anything good is out there for me because the things that I tend to come across are this. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Capricorn, you're dealing with the Five of Swords. So you feel like you only come across the conflicting individuals, the toxic individuals, the drama-filled individuals. It's like, why do I feel like I end up gravitating towards the people in my life who are unhealthy for me? Looking at the outcome that's present, Five of Cups reverse, it's like I'd rather be a hermit and do me and not even give people opportunities and chances because I've been burned by individuals too many times that I don't even want to open up. My best advice in this situation, though, is that you have to be mindful of your perception, because if your perception is, I truly believe that I only connect with people who are not healthy for me, those are the type of individuals you're going to continuously manifest. Because remember, your belief system really does govern your reality. So if you have a belief that you're not going to come across individuals who are good and healthy for you, the individuals you come across are more than likely probably going to be the individuals who are negative and not really healthy for you. So you have to open up your mind space, right? You have to open up your perspective to the fact that there are good people out there too. Trust me, there are a lot of shitty people out there in this world, but there are also a lot of fantastic people out here in this world as well. We do live in a world of duality. We live in a world with some assholes. We also live in a world with some really fantastic fucking people, some genuinely awesome peeps. So at the end of it, you know, you will come across assholes regardless in life, and you will also come across good people. So if you shut yourself down from being open to any of it, you're not going to be open to anybody, aka you're just going to be a hermit. But if you open yourself up and decide to look past the a-holes, that's when you're going to be able to see the people that are good for you. So start remembering that there are good people out there too. All right, Capricorn? Because if you're only focused and tapped in on the negative ones, that's all you're ever going to seem to remember. That's all you're ever going to seem to attract, because you'll be filtering out the good ones and you'll be pushing the good ones away based upon a assumption that they're bad before you even get to see if they're any good. All right? So Capricorns, keep that perspective open. You know what? This new person I meet, they could be terrible, yeah, but they also could be magnificent. And you'll only know that by giving them a chance. And let's say you give them a chance and they're cock-a-poo-poo, they suck. Okay, kick them to the curb. But let's say you did give that person a chance and they're fucking awesome. Then guess what? You gave somebody a chance and it turned out not to be what you thought you only attracted, which was negative people. Okay? All right, Capricorn, you got this, man. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the weekend reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody, and thank you for your support. You are all so appreciated. Shout out to everybody who sent in any donations today. Thank you guys so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. Really, really appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. Shout out to any of my members, and also shout out to my moderator gang, guys. Thank you to my mod gang for always doing such a fantastic job. I really appreciate all your hard work. Thank you guys for being the best moderators a person can ask for. And most importantly, shout out to my soul family. Thank you guys for being the best soul family a person can ask for. I appreciate your continuous support on a daily basis. I appreciate your kindness. And if I'm able to help you in any sort of way, I'm more than happy to do so. All right. But regardless, though, the schedule coming in here for next week is going to be the mid-May readings. So I'm going to get those started. Coming into next week, I'll probably start uploading them. So expect mid-May tarot readings to start getting uploaded next week. And then we'll go forward from there. Probably sometime next week as well, I am going to release a Book of Answers check-in for May 2022. So that'll probably come out some point next week as well. So that's what's on the agenda and the schedule here coming into the next week. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Really, really appreciate you tuning in. If you're new here, by the way, definitely consider subscribing. I am on the road to 300,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and joining the Soul family. It would be greatly appreciated. Real quick, guys, before I do sign off, in honor of Mercury almost being in retrograde, we have a couple days away. We do have here the Mercury Survival Candle. You guys can get the candle separately, or you can get the Mercury Survival Kit. The kit is essentially the candle plus a soap. Both of them are crystallized products. So this comes with crystals, so does the soap. So if you're interested in getting the kit, go for it. If you want just the candle, go for it. You want just the soap, go for it. It's entirely up to you. But either way, the intention behind this is to help you guys navigate through the energies of Mercury retrograde. It really helps keep that calm, and it really helps whenever you're dealing with frustrating situations to put yourself in a more clear-headed energy in order to kind of navigate through what Mercury can throw at you. So for those of you that are interested in the Mercury Survival Candle or the kit in general, it will be the first link in the description below of my YouTube channel. Feel free to check it out and get yourself one, and don't be afraid to leave a review. I love to see the reviews on any of the products that I have with my partners Sapone and Candela, so go ahead and check it out. All right, guys, I love you. Happy Friday, happy weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love to my soul family, guys, and have yourselves a great one. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace. Take care, y'all.
Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.